Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to some more Powerpuff Girl videos. This time I'm going to be looking at Something's Amiss. This is from Season 2. In fact, this is the last episode of this season I'm going to be reviewing. Now, I gotta tell you guys about this episode. This episode actually is pretty interesting, I must say. It's pretty interesting. And what do I mean by that? Well, this episode here, the main antagonist is Miss Bellum. She's the one, that calls the girls and all that to come save the day. Because what ends up happening is there's someone who's robbing stores and stealing stuff. So the girls are trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out who is responsible for this. And what's funny is it turns out it's actually Miss Bellum who is stealing all the stuff. Yes, but there's a twist here. There's a twist. It's not just Miss Bellum that's stealing the stuff. Apparently, Sedusa, sorry, I get her name mixed up sometimes. It's so close to Medusa. But Sedusa is the one who's stealing the stuff. But she disguises herself as Miss Bellum to try to trick the girls. And I gotta say, that's a pretty clever plan she's got there. It's pretty clever. Trying to fool the girls into thinking that someone else is stealing the stuff. I think it's pretty clever, though. But yes, basically, though, she disguised herself as Miss Bellum to steal like stuff from stores, and this episode here tries to make it look like Miss Bellum is the bad guy. Like it fools people. Heck, when I first watched the episode, it fooled me too, thinking Miss Bellum was the bad guy, because they make the audience think it's Miss Bellum who is actually responsible for this stuff. But no, it's Sedusa. Sedusa is the one who is stealing all the stuff, and apparently she kidnaps the real Miss Bellum and dresses her up to look like Sedusa, which is pretty interesting, I must say. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting that like how the writers were able to fool the audience into thinking that Miss Bellum was the bad guy here. And I gotta say, I really like that. I really do. I like how it turns out it's Sedusa, because there's no hint in this episode that she's responsible for this until they bring her up later in the episode, which is pretty interesting. And when they do bring her up, we get an epic fight with Miss Bellum and Sedusa. We get an epic fight between her and the girls. I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good fight. There's also some adult jokes in this episode too. There's some adult jokes. One adult joke is when Miss Bellum is helping the mayor sharpen a pencil. The kids don't know the joke, but the adults do. We get the joke. We get the joke what they're trying to do there. We get the joke. It's pretty funny how they throw an adult joke in with the pencil. It's pretty funny. Like we know, like looking on the mayor's face, we know the adult joke, but so they hide it in there to make it where adults can catch it, Something a lot of cartoon shows these days don't do anymore. A lot of these cartoon shows now censor everything. They censor all this stuff, which is kind of sad because it's nice to throw adult jokes in there where the adults can watch it with their kids or their nieces and nephews or babies. They're babysitting, their kids. They can watch it. Heck, they can even watch it at school. In the past, when I was in school, occasionally we'd watch, like, movies and TV shows. It was nice to have adult jokes in there, So it's pretty nice to have, these older cartoons, make all these adult jokes and hide them in there for kids not to know about them, but adults do. I think that's pretty good. Because now these days, we can't have, like Looney Tunes, we can't have guns, we can't have, any adult jokes in there, like in Disney's side, because Disney won't allow adult jokes, period. I mean, I guess technically, using guns is not really adult jokes there, but it's pretty obvious, when someone's shooting a gun, but the fact that, like, Warner Brothers, banned, that concept on Looney Tunes says something. But this is before they started doing that, and I like that. I like that. And yes, I gotta say, at the end, the ending is pretty satisfying, too. Where, like, Miss Bellum and the Powerpuff Girls cut Sedusa's hair, I almost called her Medusa. They cut her hair, and she gets thrown in jail, but it's off screen. We don't get to see it. Which I would say it kind of sucks, because it'd be nice to see them actually cut, Sedusa's hair and all that after what she did to the girls and Miss Bellum, but don't worry, there will be an episode about that down the road I will be reviewing. It'll be down the road. I'll be reviewing it. It's all the way in season 6, though, so we got a long ways to go, but not like a super long way, about 4 weeks, but still. But overall, I think this is a pretty good episode. I really do like it, and I especially like the ending where the mayor decides to go visit Sedusa in the prison because apparently it was her who was flirting with the mayor, not Miss Bellum. Now there are hints in this show that maybe suggest that Miss Bellum has feelings for the mayor, but I don't really know. Well, the mayor does have his wife, but he hates his wife, so for some reason she looks oddly alike compared to the mayor. She looks a lot like the mayor, so that's pretty odd too. But that there are hints at this, like even in Speed Demon, there's a hint at that, like when she's bawling and crying that the mayor is gone. Now, I'm not going to review Speed Demon. That episode's kind of terrifying, and I've already watched it once. I'm going to review this one instead, so I did. And I'm hoping by the next season 2, I can, be prepared to review, because that's the problem with season 1 and 2 of this show. I haven't seen a lot of these episodes in a long time, so trying to find a bad episode from these seasons is hard. So I'm getting ready for season 3 to do that. I already think I have a bad episode picked out for season 2. A good one, I don't know yet. If the teeth episode is in season 3, I'll be reviewing that one. But that's only if that's in that episode. That season. But overall, I think I don't have much else to really say. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a score though. Between 100 and between 0 and 120 points, this is definitely getting 120 points. It's definitely a getting 120 points for sure. I do really like this episode. I really like how they set up they set up make it look like Miss Bellum is the bad guy, and then they slowly reveal it's Sedusa that was disguised as Miss Bellum. Because even when when Sedusa's tied up, you still believe it's Miss Bellum. You still believe it's Miss Bellum that set up the whole thing, and Sedusa's the good person, but it reveals that Miss Bellum is disguised as Sedusa, which I think that works out pretty good. I definitely like the adult jokes in this episode. I like the adult jokes. And I just think overall it's a really good episode. I really like it. And there's something I need to worth note too about this. There is an episode where Mrs. Bellum, her face is revealed. Yeah, like, there's an episode, I think it's the series finale, I think is what it was. I think it's the series finale, at least. Where there's, Miss Bellum's face is actually revealed. Sort of. You can't really see it completely, but they hide it in there so people can see it, and I like that. Because I don't like how we can't see her face throughout the entire show. And I gotta say, too, I hope the new Powerpuff Girls, I hope Miss Bellum comes back, because it's so stupid that 2016 Powerpuff Girls got rid of her. Yeah, they got rid of Miss Bellum because she's too sexy for kids and all that. Just like I said, the newer cartoons tend to like ban stuff and get rid of, adult jokes that don't need to get rid of them, and it did the same thing with Miss Bellum. They got rid of her because she was too sexy for kids. Even though they have a gorilla on that show with a bikini on, so I'm like, why would they ban Miss Bellum, but then have a bikini get put on her? But I really don't know. There is a monkey with a bikini in the new episode, the show. Basically, the same episode she's banned in, her last appearance is the same exact episode where there's a monkey with a bikini. So, yeah. But I don't know why they would freaking do that. It's so stupid. It really is. And I really hope they bring her back in the Powerpuff Girls reboot, the new one. But I don't know if they will or not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Of course, this is different times. David Lasley, or whatever his name is in charge of Warner Brothers now. And I did make a video on how he's been, canceling a lot of shows and stuff. I'm not very happy about it. Well, it turns out he's canceling a lot of shows that are woke and all that, so I don't know. We'll have to see where this goes. I'm really hoping he doesn't cancel a good show, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But I don't know if there's anything else I really have to say about this. I think there was something else I had to say, but I really don't know. I'm probably going to go ahead and let this go, but before I do, I'm going to have a comment question for this video. The comment question is I think the comment question is, do you guys think Miss Bellum is a great character, or do you guys think she stinks? I think she's a good character. I like Miss Bellum. I think she's a good character. I really wish that she would have more episodes dedicated to her, but I really don't know. Also, I guess I forgot to mention this. This is something I was going to mention. I don't know if this is the thing I was going to mention exactly, but I believe Miss Bellum and Sedusa are voiced by the same actress. So, yeah. But I don't know though. But overall, I think this is about it. I guess I could also point this out too, that Sedusa, when she loses, she throws tantrums. But unlike Princess, where she's freaking annoying, like at least Sedusa, is upset. She's a villain. She's upset. She lost. Not just freaking being a spoiled rotten brat who gets everything she wants. Because I get that villains, and shows, want to exceed, they get mad when they get foiled, but they take it way too far at Princess, but I don't know. But overall, though, I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that I have 125 subs. Thank you guys for the support. And I'll see you guys later for the Incredibles review. Bye.